Good morning, beautiful people. Welcome back to another video. Today is a Monday, so happy Monday. As we say, I've now started to enjoy Mondays just because it's always so busy. We have so much to catch up on and do. But as always, I'm starting my morning with my TeamiBlends Superfoods green powder. I just gotta say, I showed you guys this a couple weeks ago and I started testing and trying. It's actually not bad. Like, just mixing it with water, I'm able to drink it. Usually with protein shakes, I've tried and it's got that weird powdery taste. But because this is a superfoods green mix, I find it just easier. And I think because I know that it's really healthy for me, I'm just able to drink it a little bit more. I have tried mixing it with smoothies and it's pretty good. You can't really taste that it's there, which is actually amazing because that's what I love. Knowing that it's healthy and knowing that it doesn't taste bad or anything like that. So I really want to give a shout out to TeamiBlends for sending me this to try. So if you guys want to actually try this product for yourself or get the tumbler or anything, because honestly, this tumbler is so good. I've been having just teas and stuff in it, making like water with just like fruits and stuff, and it's just really convenient, and I love that there's a strainer inside. So yeah, if you guys want to buy anything off the Teami website, I have a 20% off code. It's just DJPhilly20. You have to spend a minimum of $40. However, if you only want to spend $29, I have a 15% off code, which is DJPhilly15. So I will leave everything down in the links below. But yes, I highly recommend this. They've got a bunch of other things as well. However, this one is been so good for me just because you guys know I am pretty unhealthy, and especially when it comes to like eating right and all that. So this has been helping me, knowing that I'm getting like, I think 18 superfoods in just this one drink right here, which is crazy. Anyways, let's start the day. We've got a bunch of things to do, so don't forget to give this a big thumbs up. And again, big shout out to Teami for sending us this product. Let's go. Obviously, as you guys can tell, we are now at work and I'm just printing out a couple of essential PAWS orders that we had from the weekend. So it is finally coming up to pet hoodie season, which is my favorite time of the year because I honestly love making all the personalized pet hoodies and seeing all the cute ass photos on the Instagram that we get tagged in. But I'm pretty sure because the weather is getting warmer, it's starting getting a little bit cooler, it's starting a little bit earlier this year. So I've got 3 to make from yesterday. So we're gonna do that together. I don't think I've fully showed you the process of everything from start to finish. So let's do that today. So this right here is a printed packing slip that I have to do. I always have this. It's not the best and it's kind of hard to like navigate. I wish it was a little bit simpler, but as you guys can see right here, pink pet hoodie in a medium. The font they've chosen is block. The thread color is black and the name is peanut. So that's the first one. Let's go grab all this. So if we just squeeze through this little section here and walk down, this is where all the essential PAWS and pieces stuff is. It's honestly very messy. I haven't really worked on this area for a long time, so I definitely need to organize it. But I'm pretty sure, yes, I'm correct, all the medium hoodies are in this box and I think in this one, although it does say Food Dog. So we're gonna grab one pink medium as I saw before, and then there's another order which has another pink medium and a black medium. Hoping that this is correct. Oops. And also a big shout out to my mum because she actually relabels and tags all of these pet hoodies for me, so it's really good. So that is what she does for all of them, which saves me so much time. Alright, so we've got the 3 hoodies that we're going to be making today, and we have the magnetic hoops. The reason why I actually did buy these magnetic hoops is last winter when I was doing so many pet hoodies, I needed doubles, and it's just a lot easier and faster to go in and out. So that's why I have these. I feel like this year I might need to get like even more just because I'm struggling to keep up with all the embroidery work. But there's no real like crazy way I do this just because I've been doing it for so long and I just know exactly where the logo goes. But for this sake, I'm going to measure it and show you guys. So I always grab my pins right here. This is just super easy because it's magnetic. So if you just drop pins on the ground, all you need to do is just like kind of swipe it along and it'll pick up all the pins. And it's really safe as well because we have the dogs here at the warehouse every day. So I always kind of just go around making sure they don't actually step on these. And also I regularly check their paws just in case they do, but they've never stepped on it. Perfect timing. There they go. Guys, come on. Alright, so for the sake of the video, as I mentioned, I'm going to measure exactly where I want this to go. Although I pretty much always know, but I'm pretty sure it's about 5 centimeters from this hoodie line. So I'm going to measure 5 up and I'm gonna put a pin right here, and that is where the dog's name is gonna go. I've just put a little pin mark there, as you guys can see, and the distance from here to here is 5 centimeters. Now all I gotta do is just hoop it up. So with the pet hoodies, I always just have the hoop just placed here. This table is magnetic a little bit as well, so it kind of like does stick, which is actually perfect for when I'm doing this. And now I'm just going to put my pet hoodie on top, place it in just like that. I'm gonna grab my top one, and I'm going to somehow line up the bottom of this hoop right here with the kangaroo pocket on the hoodie. So I have just hooped up the hoodie. As you guys can see, what I try to do is I make this as even as possible, and I make the distance from the edge of this to the edge of here as even as possible, knowing that that's in the middle. So when I try to embroider it, that is exactly where it's gonna be. It's gonna line up hopefully with the kangaroo pocket. Anyways, let's put this into the machine. Alright, so it is in the machine, hooped up, ready to go. I've also got the name Peanut, which is preloaded. But what they want is black thread, and the black thread actually isn't into the machine yet. So I'm going to show you guys the easiest and fastest way to thread up and change from blue, which is what we're going to replace. So we're going to place line 10 right here, to black. Alright, this is going to be kind of tricky doing with one hand, but I'm going to essentially just cut the blue thread. You want to give it like a little bit of a length because we're going to be tying it. So I'm going to cut it right here. Now I'm going to remove the blue thread, and then I'm going to grab my black thread right here. So I've just replaced it. You guys can see the blue thread is still attached and threaded through into the machine. Now what I want to do is tie the blue thread and the black thread together. Hold up, I definitely need 2 hands for this. Alright guys, as you can see right here, the blue thread and the black thread are attached together, which is perfect, and that's what we want. So now I'm going to go onto the line number 10, which is right here. I'm going to grab the old blue thread, and all I'm going to do, I'm hoping this works. It works like literally every single time, but I feel like for this video it might break. But essentially I'm just going to pull it through. Can you guys see the thread is just coming through and following it along? It's kind of hard to tell, but right here I've just pulled it through so much. This is my blue and black thread still attached together, and ta-da, that is done. So now all I have to do is cut off this section here where they were joined and just thread into the needle, and that is the fastest way to change the color thread without having to redo this whole thing, because especially this, it's such a situation trying to get the thread through that. It's super annoying. I've just added my stabilizer underneath in the machine. Now I'm going to do a quick trace just to make sure it's in the correct position, making sure that it's like kind of lined up with the pin as I said, and that seems about right. I'm going to change the thread color to black, which is on line number 10, and here we go. Let's press start. I will see you guys in a little bit.
Told you so extra, but I know I'm the same. Yeah. Love me in spite of my trauma. Give me what I need instead of the drama.
Pet hoodie is done and embroidered. Now all I gotta do is take off the hoop. It's actually really strong and hard to take off because of the magnetic. I wish it wasn't as strong, but now I'm taking off the back stabilizer. Also being very careful, I always make sure I'm holding on to like the part that I've embroidered, because it is like thin lines and you don't want the embroidery to move, if that kind of makes sense. You guys can see there's like a little bit of like messiness threads, so I like to just trim off these little bit of edges to make it a little bit neater. You don't have to, because I have seen on like other clothes that I've worn just and bought from other places, they just leave it there, but I essentially like to make it look as neat as possible. And because it's like a open zip hoodie, the owners will always see what the inside will look like when they're putting it on their doggo or their cat or whatever type of animal they're buying this for. What's crazy is I've actually had people buy this right here for a rabbit. Like, that to me is just wild. Like, dogs is obviously very common, cats is the next thing, but a rabbit, I think I've only had that like once or maybe twice before. Anyways, that is the end of the pet hoodie. that's how I make it. Now I just have to press it because I like to make it like nice and like beautiful and flat, and then I'm going to package this up. Let's continue making the rest and we'll see what else we get up to today. Bam! I just got a delivery from my embroidery supplier, and what is amazing is I ordered this yesterday at about 2 o'clock and it is delivered today, and it's currently 3:19 p.m. So love my embroidery lady. She's honestly so nice. I'm pretty sure she's like a little old lady. I've never met her, but I've spoken to her on the phone and she just sounds like super cute and old. But anyways, I'll do a little bit of a unboxing. Look how they joined this together though. This is like some ghetto stuff that I would usually do, just like fully tape everything together, but it saves them a bit of money, so I don't mind. So I had to order some more stabilizer. This is the big roll, as you guys can see. Honestly, to finish my last stabilizer, it took me like a year or two. I don't know how fast this one's gonna last me, but I'm down to like the tiniest little bit of stabilizer left. So I've upgraded, got a bunch more. This is medium to light stabilizer that I ordered. So with the stabilizer, I ordered 1 meter across, and I think I ordered 32 meters in length, like, so it's wrapped around 32 meters. So I'm pretty sure this was like 80 something dollars. It's kind of average pricing, but I find that because this lady is so close and it ships so fast, I just go via her. It's actually pretty cheap, to be honest. And then in here, I just had to restock and order a bunch more white threads because surprisingly, I ordered white threads from her 2 weeks ago. I ordered just 1 roll. And I'm nearly finished that 1 roll, and usually that takes me like a solid month or 2, which is pretty crazy. So I have ordered this time 4 more rolls of this. These were, I think, $9 for a roll of 5,000 meters. And
5,000 meters?
Yeah?
That's 5 kilometers.
That's 5 kilometers?
Yeah.
Yeah?
You bought 5 kilometers worth.
I actually bought, that means I bought 20 kilometers worth because I have 4 rolls. Is that
That's a lot.
I went through my last one in like 2 weeks, and then I should have ordered more actually, but I got these pre-wound bobbins. These are so convenient for embroidery because it saves me having to wind up like the bobbin case. This one, it's just like you throw it away. It kind of dissolves and just disappears, to be honest. So it's made out of paper as well, so it's not really wasting plastic or anything like that, except for the bag that it's in. Definitely need to order more of these though. I didn't realize I only got 12 of those, but these 12 were, I think, $5. I think if I order more, it would have been cheaper, but I shall do that next time. Anyways, that's what I got from my embroidery supplier. Also love that she bubble wraps everything, even though it doesn't need to be protected because it's just like fabric and like plastic, but still appreciate all the bubble wrap because I definitely will reuse this.